What is up, everybody, and welcome to the finale of YouTube Survivor Season 6 Civil War. I am here with one finalist, the jurors, and even one pre-juror, good old face Jonah. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi guys, final!
Hi.
Yay, final!
Okay, good job, Mark. So, this was an intense season of YouTube Survivor. Gunther unfortunately could not be here due to IRL issues, but we do have one finalist, Wade, here. And I just want to start with Wade. Wade, how does it feel to be in the finals of YouTube Survivor 6?
um, Honestly, it feels surreal because if you would have asked me if I was gonna make it here on day one, I honestly would have said no. So just the fact that I made it here, um, yeah, I'm content with what the outcome is.
So you made the final two out of 20 people. You beat out 18 other people. It's down to you and Gunther. Do you want to explain kind of what went on with Gunther a little bit, because there was some drama. Of course, this season there's always drama, but there was some drama with what happened in the jury Ponderosa chat. So do you kind of want to explain what went down there?
Yeah, what basically happened is as the people started asking Gunther what moves you made, he started basically um, taking credit for moves that other people made, and then other people called him out on it, and he couldn't basically argue, and then he like kind of like got offended and just left the chat. That's what I saw. I wasn't there the whole time though, but yeah, that's what I got.
So now to some of the jurors, I'm going to ask you guys questions. Burks, with Gunther leaving the chat, and this was the night that I added you guys there. They've had that Thursday night after we did Tribal, Friday, and then all of today to ask questions. And I believe he left like that night.
Mhm.
Has that affected any of the votes?
I think it has because just based off the questions that the jurors were asking, I don't think they felt satisfied enough with his answers, and because he left, it almost showed that he didn't want it enough, and that might not be the case, but it kind of gave off the perception.
So Vlad, is perception a bigger element than reality? I know it's a saying. I don't remember if that's in Big Brother or Survivor, but I know that is a saying. Uh, does that apply to this specific incident?
Yeah, I think it does. I don't know exactly why he got so mad. Why, like, when people called him out, because that's happening in Survivor a lot of times, and I don't think anyone treated him like disrespectful or anything. So I really didn't get it. But at least from my point of view, my vote was clear, so it didn't change my vote.
Would anyone say that what Gunther did, and this is just open-ended all jurors, could anyone say that it changed their vote?
Me. I literally submitted my vote for Gunther, and he literally got so heated and thought we were like friends or something. First of all, we weren't. Never were friends. I told him day one I don't like him, but I was still gonna vote for him. But his behavior was childish, and he probably lost just with one day, on based on that day.
You know what?
So,
You know what? Alex. You know what,
yes.
Alex? You know what, Alex? Gunther did. He also he basically just lost the. I'm gonna be honest. He lost my vote. I was originally gonna vote for him, but he lost my vote. So because like if you're not even gonna want to try and deserve to win this game, why should you even bother? Like people have been waiting for like a month trying their hardest out here trying to win this game, and then you have someone like Gunther who tries half the time and then he comes at the end and he doesn't even come to the reunion. Like what is that about?
Okay.
Well, no.
I have an opinion on this situation too. Like, here, am I back? Okay. Don't get me wrong, but I love Gunther so much. He has had my back. He has, like, not only in this game, but kind of like on the outside whenever I've talked to him. He has had supported me and has been there for me, especially when I was down for one night. Oh my god, he freaking was there for me. But however, him leaving the chat, I do not agree with, because here's the way I look at it. The way I look at it is that you are like, don't come into the jury thinking everyone is going to automatically love your game. You're gonna have some criticism in there, and as a finalist, you got to be open to the criticism. And if we're wanting answers and you're not giving them, that shows right there. I understand it can be really upsetting to, like, have people view you that way, but you always have to be, don't let the criticism affect you so bad that you want to leave the group.
So, Maddie, do you think that um, Gunther could have just been flustered after? I know having to choose between Ozzy and Wade was a bit hard on him. Do you think that maybe that kind of put him out of the mood a little bit, and then he took it a little too far? Do you think that's what happened? Do you think people are overreacting? Do you think Gunther's overreacting? Do you think who's justified in the situation?
Honestly, I think Gunther was a little flustered after choosing between Wade and Gunther did. I think Gunther could have stayed and at least talked it out with people and see more of his side a little bit more. And I kind of feel like both sides need to like calm down a little bit about the situation. Even though Gunther kind of like went off on some people. Yeah, I really agree with what Gunther did. And yeah.
All right. So now what I want to do, since we only have one finalist here, I want to give each of the jurors one question that they can ask to Wade, I guess. So Wade, get prepared to be berated with questions.
Oh,
Uh,
again.
so I'm just going to start from left to right where I see it. So Burks, you're left on my screen. So you go first.
Okay,
And
I
you
don't
know what?
really,
Jonah will let you ask a question as well.
I
Why
don't
not?
really have a question prepared, but I'll think of one on the spot. Okay, this is really random, but Wade, what do you think was your strongest point in the game? So the starting, the middle, or the end? So end, I would say like final six onwards, the beginning, the entire pre-merge, and the middle, which is like mid-merge and start merge. What was your strongest and why?
I'd say the strongest would probably be in the middle. Like, yeah, in the beginning, I kind of had control, but after the swap, I kind of felt like I lost it. And then when you got voted out, I felt like I had to lay low. So I think taking Rob out set the tone for me to go further in the game. So definitely the middle is where things started to look more up for me, where I could honestly say, you know what, I think I'm going to make it to the finals.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Grace, you're up next.
Okay, let me think of something. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna ask this. It's probably not like, I like asked this to you and Gunther, but you probably missed my question. Well, it's not really a question. It's more of a job, kind of a something I wanted you guys to do. You probably missed it because of all the drama and all the other conversations and all that were happening in the chat. I'm not sure if you noticed it, but this may take a little bit of thinking. But I want you to rank the jurors from best to worst gameplay.
Um,
You don't have to give. I wanted you guys to give explanations, but you don't have to do that right now. You just say the names.
okay, for me, probably the best player is Vlad. Obviously, for reasons I think everyone knows. Um, Second, I'd say Rob. Um, Third, I'd say Azri. I'd say fourth would be Burks, only because he left like a bit too early. Had he stayed a bit longer, probably he would be number one. Um, you would be next, Maddie. Grace, you'd be next. Um, then I'd say Mark,
Wait,
Julian,
what?
Maddie,
Oh,
and Inex. That's if I can answer as quickly as
can
possible,
I ask
because
the
if you,
next question?
You forgot Julian Wade.
he's in the middle. He's in the
Let me
middle
ask you a
for me.
question. Can I ask you a question?
Okay, I'll let you
Yeah.
do for Jonah. Go ahead.
Okay, wait. You say I'm in the middle, and you said your strongest point was in the middle and you had control in the beginning. But let's not forget who you wanted out after the swap and how I changed that for you, and you didn't even know that I was the reason why Josh went home. So let's take it back a few steps. You are not controlling the beginning. Maybe the beginning, not the whole beginning. So I want you to explain why your emotions were beneficial to you.
I feel that my emotions were beneficial because at the end of the day, because I had many people's trust. When I would influence my emotions and my decisions, many people would immediately follow. I mean, like when I didn't want Gunther out, all I had to do was tell people I don't want him out because of this and this reason. And nobody ever questioned me once about it, and that was purely emotional. So there were times when I was emotional and it actually benefited me because had I not been emotional and we all voted Gunther out, most likely I'd be sitting next to somebody that I probably would never be able to be. So
But
my emotions did help me.
wouldn't you agree that your emotions kind of took the power away from you because you were in very big power positions, and each time other people took the position away from you? Like you were never in power when Vlad, me, Rob, or anyone was in the game that was big.
But the fact of the matter is, the reason why I feel that I had some power was because many people did come to me and ask me what I'm thinking about the vote and what I'm going to do for my vote. And there's times when usually if I stated I want somebody out, people usually followed. That's why I say that I had some control in the game.
Okay.
All right, Jonah, go ahead.
Oh, me? You see me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So wait, I really wanted to work with you, but I didn't make it to the merge because my tribe sucked. But anyways, I also want to work with Vlad as well. But anyways, it's really hard to tell how you play the game when you're just watching tribals. Um, Although I did think you had a good strategy, I'm not sure how you played socially. So can you explain how you played socially?
Yeah, socially, what I normally do when I get into a group game, I'm as social as possible with people. I usually invest basically most of my time in it. Socially, what I did was I tried to get people to basically give me their loyalty and their trust. Because at the end of the day, if I got someone's loyalty and trust, there's no way they're gonna want to vote me out. So yeah, with being active always and also getting people to give me their loyalty and trust, I think that was a good social strategy for me.
Gotcha, thank you.
All right, Maddie, go ahead.
Okay. Basically, I want to know if you had to play this game all over again, what would you do differently?
Um, it's a question I've actually been asking myself a lot. You see, the thing is, on a normal season, and I mean, Berks can obviously attest to this. I usually play a loyal game. I play loyal from the beginning till the end, and it never works out. I mean, I was loyal with Berks from the beginning till the end, even though I knew I couldn't beat him. And in the end, I lost harshly. I think I got like one vote against his 6 or 7 votes. So I had to do I had to play a totally different game and I had to put myself first in front of basically everyone. But what I would do next time is I think I took it too far with some people. So most likely, if I play again, I tone it down probably by like 50 to 100%, and like just play a straightforward game. But I mean, I couldn't play a loyal game because it didn't work for me all the other times, so I had to do something different.
All right, Mark.
Um, wait, I haven't really come up with a speech yet, so I'll just stay on the spot. So basically, wait, in this game, I think you took things too seriously in this game. To the point where I think you were kind of wasting your time because, I hate to say it, but to be honest, I think that was probably. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, you following Fliak the whole game was the worst move you could ever made.
Was it?
What I want to know is, why didn't you take that out at the start of the merge? That's what I want to know. Because I can guarantee this, you could have gotten Fliak out if you tried. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, you see, the thing with that is, um, I was still playing loyal that time of the game. I know you spoke with me and you wanted Vlad out, and I remember telling you that we needed to stay loyal because at that time I was loyal to all the people who I gave my word to. It's only when it started getting down to the nitty gritty that's when I realized I'm sitting next to people that I've got no chance against and that I had to make some moves on my own. So at that time of the game, I was still loyal to all my alliances that I
Yeah.
had. So I didn't want to go against those people at the time. But as soon as I saw how good they were getting at the game, I started to realize that if I do stick with them, there's absolutely no way I'm ever gonna win the game.
Okay, thank you for that.
All
Okay.
right, looks like Rob gets to hop on for this finale. We'll go to Vlad and Rob. I'm letting each juror ask a question right now. So you prepare a question as Vlad goes, and then you'll be last.
Okay. So Wade, do you think you would be in the final two if you didn't get the final five, like the immunity idol that you got the clue from me?
Um.
Because if I got it,
Yeah.
because you got the number right, I was gonna use it on Med in the final five, and then she would stay, and it's a completely different game.
Yeah. She'd probably have stayed if you played it on her. But I still feel at that time of the game, you still trusted me. Azri still trusted me, and I'm pretty sure Gunther. I don't know if Gunther would have voted me out. I did speak to him. He told me that he'd probably vote Maddie out. So at the end of the day, I felt like even if you gave it to her, I felt like you and Azri would still stick with me because at that time of the game, you guys still trusted me. So I figured that I'd still be okay in any case.
All right, and then Rob.
Hello.
It's your turn to ask a question, bud.
Oh, okay.
Rob just woke up,
Well,
everyone.
I can tell.
Oh God.
it's been a really long day, and game has just made me really tired, so I had to sleep in today. But my question to you, Wade, what was your biggest move in this game?
The biggest move was honestly taking you out. I think I said it to you beforehand that I thought that you were at the time the biggest threat to me. I did speak with Azri, with Vlad, and with Mark, and none of them at the time wanted to vote you out because some of them felt like you pushed the jury off way too much. And that also got me worried because then I started thinking, well, what if these people decide to take you to the end? Obviously, that means I'm not going to make it to the end. That's why I managed to convince them to vote you out, so that in the end, the spot that they might give to you, they'd automatically give to me then.
Okay. And why did you send off your Yui stick?
Say again?
Why did you send Osri a picture of your Ewy stick?
Oh, now, first of all, that's obviously not mine. I mean, honestly, I wish it was, but honestly, that's not. And the fact of the matter is, Azri won't admit it, but he actually flirted back with me. So it's not that it was a one-sided thing where I was basically harassing him or something. He flirted back with me, and even when I sent him the pic, he had some stuff to say about the pic that I'm not gonna mention. So
Oh
at the end of the
shit.
day, it wasn't just one-sided.
If you want my vote, I want to hear what he mentioned or what he said.
Uh, um, I think I called my thing like an anaconda or something, and he like asked if it bites, but like in a sexual way and stuff. I can't actually remember that much,
So it was yours.
honestly. No, it wasn't mine. That's the thing, that it was mine.
I don't
I
buy
mean, look,
it. I don't buy it.
look at the size of it. Just look at the size. I wish it was, but honestly,
Wait,
no,
just get
I'm not
over it.
that.
We've all seen your Yui stick.
Okay, I think we need
Where's
to change
Gunther? Is
the
Gunther here?
topic. We have a 15-year-old here.
Yeah.
All right. So with talk of UE sticks out of the way, um, the questionnaire part of this finale tribal is over. After this tribal, we're going to do awards. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for that and announcements about season 7. So now is the last time for you jurors to change your votes. Now is the last time to give shout outs in general. I'm pretty sure that Billy, aka Rocketto Kid 13, wants a shout out because he's been messaging me this whole tribal. That's why I was laughing. If you saw me laughing during other people's questions, that's pretty much why.
Yeah, I was laughing because I was also texting someone. So I'll give them a shout out. Giving a shout out to James J2999 because I give it every tribal, and he's desperate for shout outs. Join his
Very
group game. J2999 Big Brother. I know it's like a terrible name, but join it. It's really fun.
I'm thinking about it still.
Yeah.
Me too. I actually joined the group today. So joined his group. So James, I know you're listening right now. I joined your
Yeah.
group. And also, Alex, what is Billy's Skype name? I'm just like, what's like the name? Like,
If
this is like
he
when you
just
hook up.
if he just added you, he asked me for your Skype.
Okay, I thought that was him. All right, I'll definitely get back to him because I thought it was him because the way he typed, I'm just like, who would do this? And then again, he voted me. I was like, oh, I think I know who it is. All right, cool.
Also, make sure that you guys go out and vote for your fan fave.
Glad
If
you're winning.
Am I?
Hey, where's
you are.
Gunther?
Gunther had an IRL issue pop up, so he was not able to attend.
No.
Well, shout out.
2 minutes.
Ooh.
Can we just say whatever here or what?
Yeah.
Oh, Wade, you cut it close. You ranked me behind Mark, and I almost switched my vote, buddy. But I'm not that bitter. But I am better than Mark, so don't ever try it again.
Thanks, man.
Julie. Oh, Julian, if you want to play in All Stars, in All Stars, I guarantee I will throw you off. So do not mess with me.
Mark, babe. Mark, listen. The only way you're getting on All Stars is because you are so bad that you want to see me down.
No, the only reason I'm being All Stars is because I'm the dumbest person ever to play Survivor. And Alex thinks he wants to vote me up first.
You need some females in All Stars.
How can I think to vote you out if I'm the host? All right. So I have the votes. This was a super, super close vote.
Wait, Alex, did you do the vote I told you to do?
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, let me do that. Actually.
Okay, cool. Just wondering.
Community Idol. Now is the time to play it.
I was just playing Idol tonight on
I was just thinking of
I was
that.
just playing Idol on Rob. Rob, I'm playing an Idol on me.
Thank you, Mark.
Wade, again, congratulations. You made it this far. I want to be in your shoes so freaking badly right now. It just, but I'll take my jury spot. It is what it is, but I kill right now.
Yeah, congratulations to both finalists.
Oh yeah, you too, Gunther. Even though you're not here, I know you're gonna go back and watch this. I love you, bro. No matter what happens, I still love you. We still friends.
I fucking hate all of you guys, especially Wade. Good luck to you.
Shut up, bitch.
Julian, he doesn't like that word.
I know, my
Yeah,
bad.
don't use that word around me, okay?
Can I call you Puta? Is that better?
Puta's better, yeah.
Wait, you're gonna have a heart attack. I swear to God.
I'm so tired in any case also.
Wait, on a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
It's
Uh-oh.
That's how nervous you are.
We'll wait for them to hop back on, and then I'll reveal the votes. Good to save, Mark. Reminding me about that because I completely forgot. Definitely need wait.
Swear to God, man. I swear to
Also, shout out to everybody who played this game. You guys freaking have been literally a good bit of my life for like the last month. Like I was way more active online because of you guys. Y'all kept me living. Y'all kept me freaking living and loving. And then y'all also helped with my stress through school because I wanted to cry. Badly. Very badly.
Shout out to when we had karaoke night.
Yes, we should have done our jury one, Birds. What the heck?
Rob, what were you gonna say?
We would have had a choir.
Oh, I was just gonna say shout out to Jonah for giving me so much attention in the beginning of this game.
No problem, man. Anytime.
Nobody got me heated like you did, so I appreciate it.
I'm glad.
Right. Like, oh my God, you were so into the game. Like, I love players. Like, anyone who gets out like that, I love players who come back and still support like that. Like,
Wait, Jumper, isn't that the exact same shirt you wore on the day on your first tribal?
Just say yes.
First day. Yeah, it is.
Who?
It actually is.
I'm sure Jonah remembers the outfit he wore the day he got voted out. All right.
Yeah, I guess.
So with that being said, I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol, I'd like to play it. Now would be the final time to do so.
I have been saving mine ever since I got voted out, and I'm playing.
Oh yes.
I'm playing one of the ones that forecast that communicated him after idol hunting.
It's not my fault I never found idols. I'm just sucking at idols. I just don't know. I just don't know how to find idols.
It's kind of your fault not guessing the right number.
I've been holding on to this one for 21 days. I'm using it.
All right. And Billy saying how he places idol on Grace and makes her win.
Hey, I love. He has me. That's why I was started laughing all of a sudden. He has me dying over here.
He wants to cancel her votes to win.
All right, I have the votes. First vote, Wade.
Yay!
Yeah, Marky.
I told you so.
Second vote, Gunther. Third vote, Wade. Fourth vote, Gunther. That's 2 votes Wade, 2 votes Gunther. 7 votes left. Fifth vote, Wade. Sixth vote, Wade. That's 4 votes Wade, 2 votes Gunther, 5 votes left. Seventh vote, Wade. It's 5 votes Wade, 2 votes Gunther, 4 votes left. Eighth vote, the winner of YouTube Survivor Season 6. Congratulations, Wade.
Good job, Wade. Congrats.
Congrats, Wade.
That is the biggest.
I won.
That is the biggest win that I've had in YouTube Survivor history. Almost all the other ones have been 5 to 4 or 6 to 5 votes.
Oh wow.
Wait, what was it?
The other we had one that was 7 to 2. This one was 9 to 2. 9 to 2. And the only people that voted for Gunther were Khalik and Maddie. So
Oh, can I say something?
go ahead, Wade.
I'm yo.
Mark, firstly, thank you for always being there. I know I voted you out, but you still stuck with me. Thank you. Vlad, honestly, Vlad, I did have your back. It's just at the end of the day, I knew I was never gonna beat you, and I mean, I came here for myself, so I ultimately had to make the hard decision by getting rid of you so that I stood a better chance at winning. Same thing with Azra. Also, I knew I couldn't beat any of you guys, so it was in my best interest to kind of get rid of you so that I stood a better chance. And then everyone else that voted for me, honestly, thank you so much. It honestly means a lot to me.
Yeah, Wade, I will say a huge factor that did lead me into voting you, not only because of Gunther leaving the jury chat, a huge factor that did lead into it is that the fact that you were the one who helped get me out of this game. And I always look at that like, oh, who voted to get me out, who agreed, and who planned to do this. So that was a good big factor for what I voted for.
No, thank you for respecting it. Yeah, thank you so much.
My reason for voting for you was just how much trust people had in you. I know this was kind of unintentional too, but Vlad gave you a clue at Final 5, and Vlad's an amazing player, and he still did that he trusted you that much. So that was impressive to me.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, me and you play together. I know people think I'm not loyal or honest, but I mean, you know, honest I was with you, so it wasn't like I was just using people. I just had to change my strategy. I couldn't play the same loyal game and then lose. So yeah.
I would have voted you to win Wade as well, just saying, if I was in jury.
I know, yeah, thanks, yeah.
Now, with Wade winning, I won the YouTube Survivor 6 draft. Let's go. I picked Wade 2 overall.
Wow.
Wow.
I forgot about that.
Wait,
I forgot.
can I do something quick? Can I do something quick? Maddie, will you thank me?
Wait, Alex, you still need to reveal what character was Maddie won at the auction.
Well, does Maddie want to respond to Mark?
Alex, tell us who else was on your draft and why they were on your draft.
I don't know how to respond to this. First of all,
Wait,
you
is
know
this
what?
really
I'll have to
happening?
respond to this after.
Okay. So that would take a little bit of time to go over every single person who would want to, like, who picked who and why. My team was Wade and Burks. I got Burks number 19. I got Wade number 2. Reason I picked Wade number 2, at the time, he seemed like he was in control of the OG Confederate tribe, and I could tell that his social game was impeccable. And I was correct. So that's all. I picked Burks at 19. I don't know why he fell to 19. There was several people I think he should have gone beforehand, but I was lucky because he had an idol at that time. So that's why I picked him. It was between him and Joss. So a secret person wants to host the awards. Would one person care to hop off?
I'll hop off. Oh, okay.
I'll do it, guys. It's fun. Goodbye.
Hey, Mark.
Alright. So let's let the secret person get on.
If it's Zach, I'm leaving.
I'm ready.
Might take a minute.
All right.
Hey, Sandra.
Oh yeah, I need to send him all of the awards. This is a last minute plan, so
Watch it be
Watch
things.
It's James.
It's Khalik.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
It's fucking Khalik, guys.
Oh my god.
I knew it.
it's Billy. Season 2.
Hello, you beautiful people. How are we all on this side of glory today? And for those who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Billy. You may recognize me from such seasons as Season 2 of YouTube Survivor, in which I came 10th, in which I was nailing the pre-merge game. And then
The hit list.
yeah, the hit list, exactly. That's it. So actually, you know what? You want me to tell you that story? Or do you want to get to the award? Award time with Billy or story time with Billy? Which sounds better?
Story time with Billy. Let's go.
All right. So Season 2 was bloody packed season because it had so many really good competitors. It was the final 10. I was very close with Devin, who eventually won the season. Rodrigo I was close with, and a couple others. And I was trying to get rid of Blake, and sort of I was like I love to do confessionals, like I love to do that sort of fun sort of thing. That would have been my personality. So like for one joke in one of my confessionals, I brought out like this hit list of like my whole plan and the whole like imaginary boot list I wanted. So I was like, okay, yeah, I want Devin out very soon. I want Blake out very soon. Need to take Rodrigo to the end because he's done basically nothing. No offense. But yeah, so I sent through a confessional. Fucking realized I sent it to Devin instead of Alex. So fucking Devin literally exposed my whole plan for the game to everyone. And everyone wanted me out, and I proceeded to get voted out in a 6-4.
You almost pulled it off.
I almost pulled it off, but
all right, let's go ahead with the awards.
Definitely not my proudest moment. All right, Alex, if you would like to send me the.
I did.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. All right, so we're going to go from top to bottom with what has Alex has sent me. So first of all, we have the dumbest move of the season. Are you an idiot like me in season 2? Well, this award is dumbest move of the season is a very prestigious award that includes winners such as myself, and that's about it. I just make the awards itself. The nominees are Rob targeting Julian, people voting out Khalik, who's fried, and Mark calling out Burks for being the youngest person. The winner
I'm gonna win.
of this absolutely amazing award is Rob targeting Julian.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I just want to give an explanation. I just want to give an explanation. If had Rob not have done that, I think Rob would be winning YouTube Survivor right now.
Had Rob
To
not
my
have done
credit.
that, he would have been the runner-up of YouTube Survivor. Thank you very much.
All right, lovely. Okay, next we have the biggest flop of the season. This was given out to such messy players such as Luca for literally telling everyone to target each other. It's actually really funny. Like, it's fucking told one person to target and then another person to target the same person he talked to. Like, he was a fucking messy player. It was fucking funny as hell when I saw it. Anyway, biggest flop nominees are Thomas, Burke, and Jonah. And the winner of the biggest flop is Jonah.
Yeah, won something.
Yeah. I've really
I
had
really
high
knew it was gonna be a flop,
expectations for
so-
Jonah.
I know you did, Alex. I apologize. It was my tribe. Thanks, Rob.
All right. Next award. Here we go. This is the best move of the season. I won't explain too much. You bloody deserve this if you get it. It's as simple as that. Nominees are Thomas's blindside. Yes. Burke's blindside. And Josh choosing Constance over Jonah and Dylan. The winner of the best move of the season goes to Josh choosing Constance over Jonah and Dylan.
I knew it was.
That sounds like. Okay, Alex, I feel like I need to call you out on that. I feel like that's just a joke.
No, it really wasn't. That move had Dylan and Jonah stayed in power on that specific vote off. Game would be completely different. Constance would not have had a lot of power. I don't think Gunther would be anywhere near the final two. I don't think Maddie would be in jury. A lot of things would have been switched up. It's one of the biggest pre-jury moves of the entire series that I've ever seen. I think it was huge.
Lovely. Alrighty.
Not bigger than the Tomas blindside. Open your eyes,
That was
Alex.
pretty big.
That
Open
was
your
close
eyes.
second. Close
That
second.
was
Shocked
epic.
you got out that early.
Alrighty. Next, we have the Try Hard Award. Now, you can try hard in the Survivor season. When you try too hard, like people like, say, Luca, Rodrigo, you can get a little bit annoying and you can get a little bit pushy, and eventually people will not vote for you in the jury. So don't, if you win this award, you're not getting an all. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Try Hard Award. Nominees are Mark, Burks, and Thomas. The winner of this lovely, not so lovely award is. I played late that time. It's Burks.
Thank you.
101 reasons why I should be in All Stars. Simple enough reason.
Alrighty.
I was try hard.
We'll get right onto it. The best blind side. Man, this one sucked for me. Okay, straight onto it. Best blind side nominees are Thomas, Burks, and Grace.
I love getting nominated for like 5 awards in a row.
And the award goes to. Shit, my bad. Look, I've been listening to a lot of High School Musical cover. Anyway, doesn't matter. The award goes to Thomas.
Huge blindside. Great move by everyone involved.
Wait, who
Just-
won it?
Everyone that was involved in Tomas's blindside.
Oh, Tomas. Yeah, I agree.
And the difference, Tomas was actually a good player. Dylan wasn't. So yeah.
What about the president's blindside?
Okay, best duo, and can someone please tell their family to shut the fuck up? Nominees are Asri and Wade. Wade and Vlad. Wade, you're nominated twice, mate. That's a bloody good effort. And Maddie and Gunther. And the award goes to, I'm going to stop the sound effect now. It's a little bit annoying. Wade and Vlad.
Always enjoyed going on calls with Wade and Vlad. It was always fun. I felt like a genuine connection between them. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Wade. All right. Oh, this one's juicy. The best fight. Nominees are Mark versus Burks. Did you two 12-year-olds actually fight? I really want to do that. I'm only kidding. I'll be Burks. Rob versus Julian and Constance versus Dylan. The only time in my life where I will ever root for Halloween. And the award goes to Rob versus Julian.
Had the biggest impact on the season and wasn't there, but I heard it was vicious.
Aww.
All right. Now we're getting to the more important awards. This is the hero of the season. The nominees are Maddie, Asri, and Vlad. The award goes to Vlad.
Finally want something.
All right.
I don't really know how to say this, but you have to pick somebody who's a hero. You have to pick somebody who's a villain. And compared to the villain, I think the hero is fairly obvious.
Villains do it better.
Yes, being a hero is very, very honorable. But being a villain is so much more fun. Here are nominees. Mark, Rob, and Khalik. If you say Khalik, it sounds like the artist Khalid. Khalid. It's just like, fuck, I love his music. I'm getting sidetracked. Winner is Rob.
That's all I want to go.
Thank you.
Very good villain. He came in wanting to play a villain game. I think he did it.
Thanks, man.
Ooh, okay. The funniest moment. This is good. Nominees are fucking they all involve one person. Mark wanting to call after my friend got blackout drunk. that's Alex. That's Alex talking there. Maddie asking Mark if he voted her, and his response. And Mark.
And his response.
And Mark wanting to blindside Khalik. And also, I have to add in one more moment. Mark asking out Maddie. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, winner goes to Maddie asking Mark if he voted her, and his response.
And his response was, do you want me to lie or do you want me to tell the truth?
That is response.
Good job, Mark.
Alrighty.
That is the one time that is the one time I ever broke out of my hosting, and I said, "What the fuck?" before I realized I can't.
The rest of these awards will be based on gameplay and gameplay only, and different aspects of gameplay and how well you did. Good luck to everyone. Best pre-juror. Nominees are Josh, Dylan, and Thomas. Since there are no pre-jurors besides Jonah who are here, the winner is Thomas. Congratulations. Okay, best physical game. Physical game, obviously challenges and stuff. Yeah, not much to talk about that. Nominees are Vlad, Azri, and Gunther. The winner is Vlad.
Thank you.
Best social game. Now, to me, this is the most important part of the game because you can target people, you can try and influence to get them out, but what can you do if you don't have any allies? What can you do if you don't have any, that spirit, that loving, and good-willed, but you got to backstab him anyway, spirit. Wade, Maddie, and Grace. The winner is Wade. And it's written here by a long shot. Now we go to the best strategic game. Nominees are Rob, Vlad, and Burks. And the winner of this one is Rob. Which confuses me because how the fuck did he? So he had dumbest move and strategist of the season. Like Luca all over again. Like what? And finally, the last award, and obviously the most prestigious award, is the player of the season. And Alex, I'll let you describe this one because you are the host.
The way that I kind of came up with this award, or the reason why I picked who I did to be in it and who won, to me personally, again, this is a thing, strategic game and social game are the two main factors of the physical game being in there, but you have to have all three of those elements. I feel like the three people that I nominated for Player of the Season had all of these specific elements and played them to the best of their ability until they got voted out, for the most part. They can make mistakes in their game, but the way that they went about playing this game was the best that I saw at any point in time this season. So, Billy, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. The nominations for Player of the Season are Vlad, Rob, and Azri. And the winner, the Player of the Season, goes to... Oh, for fuck's sake! The winner is Vlad.
All-Star, baby.
Vlad, I think he played the best game this season. At Final Four, I was like, no, we can't lose Vlad. But we did. You played an incredible game this season. So you might have an all-star spot. I don't know if Player of the Season. I don't know if they ever make it on those kind of things, but. And thank you, Billy, for hosting this awards. I'm glad I had you do it because I would have made it a lot less boring.
Thank you very much, Alex. I'll leave you to it. I'll be muted, but I do want to be here for the season 7. And I'll see you bitches on All Stars.
Don't use that word.
So season 7 is going to be All Stars. I believe I have the date planned, the start date for February 22nd, 2019. I could be wrong. I could be a little off there, and I might have to postpone it a week if something comes up. But that is the planned start date right now. Next up, I just kind of want to chat about the season, and if you guys have any questions for me. Oh, and by the way, with All Stars, it's going to be the biggest cast yet. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say who's going to be on there, but, some of you guys will come back.
47 Castaway. No, just kidding.
Every single Castaway is on All Stars that ever did. No, but seriously. So this season, where would I rank this season amongst other seasons? Billy still has the. I love how James is sending me a pre All Stars confessional right now. That's perfect. But Billy still has the right to have season 2 being the best season. He was a part of that. That still remains. I would say season 5 would be next. Season 3 and this season are kind of synonymous in my opinion. They're very much the same. The only thing that I would say put season 3 above you guys would be the drama that was in the season during the tribals, because a lot of your guys' tribals were kind of boring in my opinion. Like, I knew what was going to happen, but in seasons 3 and 2 and 5, I didn't know what was going to happen at tribal. Most of the time. Sometimes I was wrong. Most of the time this season, I kind of knew what was going on. But it was still a super enjoyable season, and you guys are probably, if I was saying strictly based on my opinion and my liking of the cast, you guys are probably my favorite cast. Again, season 2 might be, you in season 2 would be up there. Alright, so do you guys have any questions for me?
Yes. What about the freaking secret I got at auction? We gotta know.
Okay, what, sorry?
We gotta know the secret I got at auction.
Yeah, you want to vote against yourself, that tribal.
That's stupid.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Wait, it was a vote against her?
Yes, you want to vote against herself. It wasn't her own vote, but it was just a random vote that was thrown in.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, well. I think I have like a whole list of questions, but I don't want to hold this up too long.
Do it, Grace.
Go ahead. I'm ready to talk about this season. I thought you guys would have more questions.
I'm actually the best tribal council in history. Just give us a moment.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm just currently finding my favorite tribal council in the series history. Like friggin' dramatic it was. Hold on,
the double tribal?
There's my vote out, and oh wow, hasn't been more. Maybe I shouldn't play. It's all good.
Oh, I got a question. Do you think it was stupid for me to vote Thomas out?
Do I think you personally should have?
No, like, do you think it was a dumb move on my
Again, just for you or for everyone else?
For me.
Like everyone involved.
Oh.
Yes. Tomas had your back 100%. He may have been going around and talking to other people, but from what I recall, unless he did it in one-on-ones that I was not included in, which I mean he might have, he never really threw your name under the bus.
So that's what I kept hearing. He kept bringing my name, and then whenever I would ask him about the alliances and all that, he wouldn't tell me, and he wouldn't trust me with that. That really put me.
He didn't tell you about that alliance because it was a useless alliance that didn't do anything.
Wow. Way to ruin.
Like, they barely called.
For me, I'm going to go watch another more of my season's tribal councils and relentlessly cry. But congratulations to you, Wade. Well played. I hope to see most of you on All Stars. It should be fun. Goodbye.
Bye, Billy.
I have a question. Alex,
Alright,
what did you think of me idling out a production member?
The thing with Julian, I don't think it was that big a deal. Like, Julian's a good friend of mine. I mean, it sucks that he had to leave, but I understood why he did it. And Mark's back. Welcome back, Mark. Mark, do you have any questions?
What was your favorite trouble?
Alex,
Okay, Vlad asked something before Mark. What did you say, Vlad?
Your favorite tribal council of the
That's a good question. Um,
You're lit.
a lot of
not really, because the only thing I saw was you basically me.
what?
Mark, hold up before you start. I'm trying to answer Vlad's question. It would have to be one of the earlier tribal councils, probably the one, either the one where Constance and Dylan got into it, or the one where did Rob go off on you, Jonah?
No, I kind of went off on. Well, I kind of exposed Rob.
I know you
but
went off on a bunch of people.
yeah, I wasn't happy. That's the same
And then I
trouble.
blew out a
that-
candle.
Jonah, I have a
Yeah.
question for you.
Oh, hi, Julian. Go for it.
Hey, no one, I mean, I don't know if I didn't know anything, but no one understood why you hated Rob so much.
Because
Like,
I figured he
I
was
don't
the one.
understand that.
Because he lied to me in PM saying he was going to vote someone else out, and he didn't. And I figured he was the one who pretty much strategized my my vote off. So I kind of like.
Gotcha.
And I know he had Gunther and Maddie as his
I know,
sheep,
because
which is
I told
absolutely
you
brilliant.
All right, Mark, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Wait. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so
Mark.
Did you have anything to say, Mark? I mean, you're saying stuff before.
okay, so here's my thing. Wait. It's not working. It's not working. Wait. Okay. So basically, George. Okay. So, Alex, do you know that I was the one that got Jordan out? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then why the hell did I get an award, Alex?
You know Jordan didn't do anything, right?
Well, I got Jordan out. I made a move.
Well, I'm not saying by not nominating you, I'm not saying that you didn't make a move. In fact, the biggest thing that I think you did was not doing whatever with Jordan. I think it was you being that swing vote. In fact, I think you had control of the game for a little bit, especially when you did 5-3 Jordan, which was okay. If you would have done it, if you would have done anyone else like Wade or something, that would have probably been a better move for you. But I think what you did with getting out Rob and getting Rob to trust you for that one vote, and then vote him out, I think that was a better move than the Jordan thing. That's me. But
Let's be clear. I did not trust him. I just didn't have a choice.
you told me after he voted Jordan with you that you put a little bit of trust into him.
I had no other option.
Yeah, because you knew I was going to vote him off.
But don't think either of those were that huge of a move. as some of this other stuff was. Do you have any other questions, Mark, or anyone else?
What would you say my best and worst move was of the season?
Wait, okay. Maddie's okay, I heard bootless. That's all I heard. So what'd you say, Grace?
What was my best? What do you think my best and worst move was of the season?
Best move. I mean, your social game throughout, everyone loved Grace. I don't think there's anybody who didn't love Grace at any point in time in this game.
Can I wait? I didn't actually like Grace at the start of the game. Gonna be honest.
Sorry, Mark didn't like Grace.
At first,
Rob
I thought,
didn't like Grace.
at first I thought she was a bitch, but then it turned out she wasn't.
Okay, so Mark hates you. Is basically what he's saying.
No, I'm saying I hated her before the game, and now I like her.
Well, that's a sweet story. Anyways, I thought your social game was impeccable. I'll share with you.
What?
And had Wade not gone, or sorry, had you not gone number 1 overall, like they just did, I would probably have picked you over Wade. No, got my joke there. All right. Anyways, anyone else with a question? Or wait, no, I didn't say your worst move. Honestly, getting Tomas out, or even getting Burks out. Either of those two. I could even make an argument for Constance. All 3 of those loved, and maybe not so much Constance, but the other 2 loved you, and I think they both would have taken you to the final 2.
Oh my. Oh,
Burks,
okay. So
Burks might have backstabbed you a little later, but he would have taken you far.
Interesting about Constance. Okay.
I think he really liked you too, but he didn't give me as many confessionals as like Tomas and Burks did. I had more of a knowledge on what Tomas and Burks were doing than I had of what Constance was doing. So I can't speak too much through what Constance was. Like
I can.
If it wasn't in a group
That's
call.
why
Yeah,
his
I mean
ass
Rob.
got blindsided. He was way too close with Grace. The way he emerged, I saw how close he was to Grace, and it was pretty damn clear that me and Julian were at the bottom of that alliance, which
For
is the whole
sure.
reason that's why we flipped it in the first place. We were already thinking, but once Burks was gone, left point, one of the 2 had to go, and why not cut the head off the snake?
Yeah,
And
I
that
wanted
was Constance.
Constance gone because I knew me and Grace would get along so well, so I was gonna like use her, but Rob didn't want to do that. But if we could have just kept Grace, me and her would have been good, and that was my strategy, getting Constance out.
I don't know if this makes you feel better or worse, Grace, but you were one of my favorite people out there. I would have taken you far, but yeah, you were definitely one of my favorite people.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I could have gone farther if I just kept those 2.
It's okay. I have so many regrets too. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
You all should, except for
Wait,
probably
did you vote
Wade,
against Constance?
because Wade won, meaning he's better than the rest of you. So that was a joke. Anyone else have questions?
Yes, I do. Is Mark still here?
He's right there.
Marky, would you like me to answer your question?
Yeah, it's gonna be a rejection. Going.
Oh, you're right. Mark, you're sweet and all, but like, I like somebody else. Sorry.
Maddie, ask him if she wants the truth or the lie.
Can you just tell me I don't care anymore?
Maddie, you should ask someone out on this tribal too.
Yeah, ask Julian.
I don't.
So anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, are you single?
Some may say.
If I want to
Oh
ask
my
you
god.
in the alumni chat.
Oh yeah, you guys will be added to the online chat as soon as I finish this.
Do we find out who the draft, like who had who in the draft?
Who? What? Sorry.
Who picked
He's
us?
trying to find out who went to Ulsters.
I can go through that right now. Actually. Oh wait, no. It's on my.
Malik, who else?
I'll tell you guys from the top of my head what I remember. The number 1 pick was Blake, aka Rainbow King. And he picked Grace. Number 2 was myself, and I picked Wade. I won the draft. Number 3
Sorry
was
again. I flop talked so hard for you, bruh. Sorry.
number 3 was Joey Extra, and he picked Tomas.
Oh my god.
Hold up, wait. I know it's in the jury chat somewhere. Because I remember telling
Julian
Grace.
picked 4th.
Yeah, one of you guys look for it and like send it to me so I can go through the list.
You told me Julian picked 4th and he picked me.
And he told me to fuck off, Toby.
And also, I just want to let you guys know, if you want to, you can drop all your social medias. I would love to be friends with everybody.
Follow me on TikTok at the Disney Nerd YT.
Oh my god.
Guys, follow my Instagram, Julian URL. Not that many people did it, so I'm
Follow
waiting.
my
I did.
Instagram at race512 with 8 R's. And my Snapchat, Pink Kitty Love 512. And then Facebook, PM me for that. I'm not telling y'all my last name.
Shout out to Jenny. Hit me up. Seriously.
Grace Vanderwall.
But
Hey Alex, can you put me just in next season so I can vote Denny off first? And then quit the game, with that's the only thing I want to do in All Stars.
Mark, I gotta say,
Well, Benny's watching.
at first you had me at the beginning, like the beginning of the season before it merged, you had me tripping. I was not the biggest fan of, because you always caused me paranoia. But I have to say, you freaking grew on me so much. I love you so much. You grew on me.
Yay, I'm not terrible.
No, you're actually the funniest person. You were like, you had me crying of laughter several times this season, especially when you went in the old when we did the before Thomas got blindsided, when you went in the chat and you were like, so Gunther's voting Vlad out and Vlad had already won immunity, and Vlad came in and was like, Mark, I have immunity. I was crying of laughter when that happened.
Alex, J2999 would like to know when the power rankings are out.
Oh yes, I forgot that he sent me that. I'll hopefully, if I can start working on them, they can be out tonight or tomorrow. I just have to actually like work on them. But I'm trying to find a draft because I know that I sent it to the alumni chat. Aha, I have it. All right. 4 overall. Julian, aka the sexiest dude 990, picked Julian. Number 5 overall, Michael, aka M_Davis 1998, picked Rob. Number 6 overall, Tim, Lionsden 121, picked Osri, and he would not shut up until Osri got to him. And he was like, no one better pick who I want, and I was the only one who knew who he wanted. Number 7 overall, Connor, aka Clumsy Connor, picked Mark. Number 8 overall, Paige, aka Oreo270, picked Gunther. Zach, aka the co-host, sort of, kind of, production member, number 9 overall, picked Thomas. if you guys remember Thomas. That's T Cold.
Now it's Thomas.
Zach was out first in this draft. Jabbar had back-to-back picks at 10 and 11, and picked Vlad and Jonah.
Wait, who was that?
That was Jabbar, aka Rabaj
Oh,
on 10
okay.
gauge.
King.
Number 12 overall, Zach, after picking Thomas, not Tomas, picked Logan. So he had the 17th placer and the 15th placer. Mark, you were number 7 overall. And went to Connor, Clumsy Connor. Then number 13 overall, Paige, Oreo270, picked Maddie. 14 overall, Connor picked Constance. 15 overall, Tim picked Josh. 16 overall, Michael picked Jordan. 17 overall, Julian picked Dylan. 18 overall, Joey picked Khalik. 19 overall, I picked Burks. And 20 overall, Blake was left with Joss. So, interesting picks. It was a tough one for me. I didn't like having the number 2 overall pick. I mean, it worked out, but because I could have picked Wade, I could have picked Rob, I could have picked Ozzy, I could have picked who else would I have picked first? Grace, I could have picked. Who else was I gonna pick first? I thought there was 5 people I was looking at. Vlad. I thought those 5 were gonna be the biggest players of the season, and I was kind of right.
Me and you winning your own drafts.
Yay! Hey, I've never won before, so I'm happy about this.
Just say I won. My intuition was right.
All right. Anyone else have any other questions?
Alex, did you actually read my compendium of 101 reasons why I should be cast?
Unfortunately, I did. I tortured myself.
Oh yeah, who had the most entertaining confession?
Honestly, you, Grace. Anytime you sent a confessional, I was dying laughing after like 2 minutes.
Yay, I'm thinking about releasing all of them, so even though I said some mean stuff about people, I still probably will do it. I'll be like, I'm sorry, guys. I was just a game up when it just got me.
We have to do our video.
I will say Tomas also had some pretty interesting confessionals and funny ones as well. And Wade. I enjoyed Wade's too. His were very lengthy.
What was the funniest part of my confessional, sir? I have so many questions. See, I have so many freaking questions. I'm crazy.
I'm trying to think of one specific moment. Hey, Gunther's back.
Good game, Gunther, you're saggy. Sorry to break to you.
Oh yeah, sure. If you haven't plus the Markacon shirts that I made.
Oh yeah, everyone go in plus his Mark concerts. It's awesome.
I want it to be in an auction.
If Grace does the Markacon shirt and it gets in the auction and she can sell it, if I'm on All Stars, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Is Gunther here?
No, he just popped back online and asked who won. Anyone else have any questions?
I'll be waiting to be invited for All Stars, Alex.
All right. All Stars invitations will go out. All Stars invitations will go out. Probably gonna wait till Christmas break sometime around then. So, maybe a few days after New Year's, maybe a few days before New Year's, sometime. Don't know when. I'll just send them out one day when I feel like it. Power ranking should be updated soon. Adding you guys to alumni chat after this. So for the final time this season, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload by The Disney Nerd. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at The Disney Nerd at The Disney Nerd YT. And I'll
I
see
am
you
too,
guys
sir.
in the next video. Bye bye.
Love you guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
Alex.
Love you.